Hello everyone, it's Caddy. Welcome back to Evie's channel. We have taken over each other's channels again to create a layout with this month's mood board. So you guys saw the mood board at the beginning. It's a beautiful neutral mood board with a pop of navy and some pink. So that's what I'm going to use here. So I started off with this cut file from the Silhouette store, and it's just a flower and it's just this rounded shape with these sort of swirls in it, so or not swirls but lines I guess in it. So all I'm doing is I glued 3 of them together in a position that I liked, and I'm just tracing inside of it with a pencil because I'm going to use some watercolors to paint those circles in. So I'm going to do one for you and then I'll do the rest off camera, but I'm just going to use the colors of the mood board. So I'm just starting off with this soft pink color, which is the one in the mood board, and I'm just going to go ahead and just blend the colors. And I'm going to go in with this sort of burnt orange color, which sort of mimics the color in the mood board, which is that tan sort of camel color. So I went ahead and did some coloring with that as well. And then I go in with this other tan color just to keep it with the neutral theme. So basically just neutrals is what I'm going for here, and again a pop of pink and a pop of navy. So I just keep bringing that cut file back to make sure I've colored in the whole way around the circles so that I don't leave anything off. And I don't erase the pencil marks. In the end they don't really bother me. You could see some of them through the cut file, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. It kind of blends in pretty well. So I did that and I colored in all 3. On one of them I did use a bit of gray because there is gray in the mood board, and my photo's black and white, so it has that gray or the gray tones in it. So I did use gray on one of the flowers, and I did flip it over. I like this position better. You can see for the leaves I used a pop of navy, and I just mixed the darkest navy blue color in that watercolor palette with a little bit of black to kind of get that navy color that I wanted. So I take this Heidi Swapp 6x6 paper pad, and I'm just going to do some really simple layers behind my photo. I did that polka dot, I did a pink color, I'm going to use this floral, and then that gray is going to be the background or the last layer of my photo. So just really simple tight layers. If you guys know me, you guys know that's what I love to do. Just really tight simple layers on my photo. So at this point I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I take this K & Company borders pack, which I've had for quite a while, and I decide to take those brown ones and use them just because I never really use the color brown, and this is a neutral mood board, so I thought it would be a good time to kind of use those. Now I'm going to use these Paige Evans. These are from the Take Me Away. These are the foam thickers, which are really pretty. They have one side is gold, one side is this pearl. And I'm going to use the pearl ones, and I'm running right out, keeping it real. And my photo is just a selfie of myself, and I actually was tagged on Instagram by a friend to, I don't remember the tag or the hashtag, but something where you had to write 3 things that are currently going on and then take a selfie. And I did, and I just decided to scrap the selfie. And just, I'm going to journal in the back about what's going on and how things are a little bit difficult right now. A lot of changes. Not necessarily good, but a lot of changes, and how I am just keeping it real positive. And that's my title, keeping it real positive. And I am trying to just keep positive and just hoping to get through this difficult time. But yeah, so I just wanted to title it that, and I will do some journaling on the back, just my thoughts and what's going on and all that. So I will do that in the back. I decided to move those strips to the top and the bottom to sort of frame the layout, and I'm actually going to use some ribbon under that, but you'll see that in a second. So I really like those borders, and I really don't use them all that often. I kind of forget. Sometimes we buy a lot of things and then we forget about it. So I thought I would add some ribbon behind it, and I pulled out this sheer ribbon, which is a really light pink, kind of even more of a coral pink color. So I pulled that out, and then when I went to place the border on top of it, it was just covering up the ribbon too much. So I'm actually going to go ahead and trim down that border. So you're going to see me do that in just a second. And I just adhere this to the back. I just leave a little piece hanging off the side, and then I just adhere it to the back because I like that look better than just trimming it off at the end, because ribbon doesn't trim off all that well, especially this really sheer thin ribbon. So I thought I was going to be able to cut this with my trimmer, and when I did, I completely tore this border. So I'm going to scratch that, and I'm going to take the other one, and I'm going to just take my pencil and draw a line down the center so that I can cut it with my scissors and then cut it evenly. So that's what I'm doing there, and I just want that border, I just want a piece of that border on each, the top and the bottom. So that's why I did that, just so that I could get a thinner or smaller border. So, and I like that a lot better. I really like the look of it, but it's a little bit less overwhelming, and I just wanted to keep this really nice and simple. I didn't want to overdo this or overthink it. So I pull out some of my Cocoa Vanilla ephemera packs here, which are sitting on my desk, and I have yet to use them because they're so pretty. I don't want to use them. So I take those out, and I do actually end up using a couple of pieces. I'm going to add some pieces here, but I'm not going to end up using those arrows. I end up using a couple flowers from the Love Always Cocoa Vanilla collection. As you can see, I did add some of those hearts from the same Paige Evans puffy sticker pack. And I'm going to add a few of those flowers, and then I will also add a few enamel dots, which are my homemade enamel dots. So I will add those as well, and that really is going to finish off my layout. Don't do a whole lot. I messed around with a couple things here. I go back and forth with a couple things here. I thought I was going to do some navy splatters, which is why I have that navy bottle there from Shimmers, but I don't end up doing any splatters. I just use enamel dots instead of splatters. I just didn't really want the splatters on this layout. Especially I didn't know if I wanted to do navy, so I actually do enamel dots in 3 different colors just to kind of tie everything in. But yeah, but I definitely like this border half of it a whole lot more than I do the whole thing, so was happy with that. And again, those arrows are going to be taken off, and here I go looking through the ephemera pack again trying to see what I want to use. And again, I just wanted to keep this really simple, so that's what I do. And here are the close-ups. You can see all the little details with the enamel dots and the little florals that I added on there. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure you head on over to my channel so you can check out Evie's video. Make sure to subscribe to Evie's channel as well as mine. And we will see you guys very, very soon with another video for the Pretty Pattern Paper Playground. Have a nice day. Bye!